Hi guys, the Literate Yogi here today, and we are going to learn about emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping. I first heard about emotional freedom technique when I took a training with Catherine Ewing. Catherine Ewing, you might remember, I did an interview with her, and our interview was on finding passion or finding our purpose. So this was a different kind of a training. But emotional freedom technique is a process where you actually tap certain parts of your body, which are called meridians, and it processes energy and moves things through so that you can release them. It can be emotional traumas, it can be emotional pain like grief, or it can be even physical pain, or it can be negative self-talk. It can be used really across the board in anything that you need to release. So where did this technique come from? So a therapist by the name of Gary Craig, he actually came up with this in like the 1990s. So this is a pretty new kind of thing going, and it is it's actually growing. And so what he found was, he found that when you stimulate these 7 meridians, it causes movement of energy or chi. Okay, and this goes back to traditional Chinese medicine or acupuncture. Okay, and so when these meridians are stimulated and energy flows, things clear out, and all of this negative, bullshit lessens and can even just go away. You will still obviously have memories of these events, but it won't be so painful. So I thought I would just kind of go over the 7 points, and then we can do a quick little exercise around it. So I'll tell you about the points. Okay, so let's go through the points. There are 7 points or 7 meridians that we are going to tap on. I'm just going to read it from my sheet. I am going to put this sheet, a picture of it, in the comments, so you're welcome to use it yourself. And I will tell you that each point is associated, like I said, with a meridian, but the meridian has a job, right? And it's associated with certain body parts, but also it does this clearing at the same time. So we're going to start at the top of the head, and all you're going to do is you're just going to use your 4 fingers, and some people use 2 hands. I kind of go back and forth. It doesn't really matter, but all you're going to do is just gently tap, right? We just tap on the top of our head. So that's the first area there. Just tap, 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 tap. The second is right over our eyebrows, and it's just the very beginning of the eyebrows, but above the eyebrows, okay? So you can use both eyebrows, or if you don't want to, you can just use one, right? And you're just tapping over that eyebrow right there. Good. Then the next area is right on the side of the eyes. It's the bone right on the side of the eyes. Again, you can use 1 finger or you can use both sides. It's really up to you. Okay, the next meridian is right underneath the eyes, and it's the bone right underneath your pupils. I know, like, you can't even see your pupils, but you kind of know where it is. So you just gently tap on that bone right underneath the pupils, right? The next area is right underneath the nose. So it's in the center between the nose and the top of the lip. And you just tap under here. Yeah, you can see that right there. The next area is the chin. It's that line right here, right in between the lower lip and the chin itself, right? And you're just gonna tap here, right? I know, it seems kind of wacky, right? But it really works. So now this next one is the collarbone. it's kind of hard to see where I'm at, but you can find your collarbone here, right? You can feel it here, and it's not really on the collarbone, but it's really like inside underneath the neck. And sometimes it's easier to start off with using your fist. So you just want to just gently just tap right over that area, right? And it's right underneath the neck. Good. And then the next area is under the arm. So ladies, if you have a bra on, it's right in the center of this of your bra on the side, and you're just going to tap using, you can use 4 fingers, right? And for guys, it's just really right next to your nipple, generally. And that's really where all the points are. So it's really, really, really simple and very accessible. I took my sweater off so that I could demonstrate it better, but here we go. All right, so let's just say we have an issue with negative self-talk. And I've just been really tearing at myself, and I'm just really, really like in this negative self-talk cycle. And I realize, okay, I need to stop this. This is not working for me any longer. So I'm gonna move this energy through, okay? So the first thing that I need to do is when I'm in this cycle, I need to score it, okay? So the score is from 1 to 10, 1 being the least amount and 10 being like off the charts, kind of like I'm just like really, really going at it. All right, so let's just say for the sake of it, we're at a 9, okay? So I'm just gonna put that in my head that it's a 9, all right? So the first thing that we're going to, well, the second thing that we're gonna do, first thing was to score it. Second thing is that we're gonna start with the side of this hand here. Either one is fine, okay? And all you're gonna do is take your other hand and you're gonna tap the fleshy part of the hand here, okay? This is kind of like they call it like the karate chop, okay? So all you're gonna do is just start to tap here, okay? Just tap and relax your hand as much as you can. And you're gonna just start with a statement. And the statement is gonna be something along the lines of, you know, you're just like talking to a friend, okay? So you're saying, oh, even though I have this negative self-talk going on, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And you're gonna keep tapping. And you can say this again, you can say the same statement again. You can just say, you know, even though I am in this negative, you know, thought cycle, I completely love and accept myself. Okay, now we're gonna go to the top of the head. I'm just gonna move back a little bit. Okay, and you're gonna go to the top of the head. And you can use 2 hands, you can use 1 hand, whatever you wanna do, okay? But you're just gonna tap around the top of your head and you're gonna say the same thing, right? You can just, and you can even like start to tell a story, okay? So you can start off with, even though I have this negative self-talk, I know that I am not this person. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, now you want to go to your eyebrows. And you can stay at the top of your head, you know, you can stay at any point as long as you want, okay? So now we're going to go over the eyebrow, right? So you're going to find that and you're just going to tap. Tap right over it. I know that I am, you know, not stupid. I know that I get things done. I know that I am, you know, a smart person. But this negative self-talk, it just really, really takes a toll on me. And I, you know, it's just been rough. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now we're going to go to the side of the eyes. Even though I have this negative self-talk, I know that this is not the person that I am. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm going to go under the eyes now, right on that bone here. And you can say something if you want to, or you don't have to say something. I'm going to continue, right? I'm going to continue to say something. So even though this negative self-talk takes up so much of my brain, it makes me feel so bad about myself, right? I do deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm going to go under the nose now, right here. Even though this negative self-talk can sometimes hold me back, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Under the chin. Even though this negative self-talk sometimes overpowers me, I know that I'm not that person. I'm fabulous. I am such a great person. I'm a great friend. I'm a great sister. I'm just doing it. I'm super great. You're gonna go over the collarbone, so you can tap with your fingers, or you can do it with your fist. I just didn't want you to hear the clicking. So even though this self-talk can be debilitating, right? I know that I'm more powerful than that. I can do this. Right? I'm not going to let this self-talk, take over my mind and do this to me and bring me down and give me negative energy. I don't want that. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then we're going to go under the arm. Right? Just keep tapping. Even though I have this negative self-talk, I know that, again, I am not this person. I am fabulous. I am just, I'm great. I just keep saying, I know, or, you don't know. But you'll get smoother as you're doing it, okay? And then you can stop here when you're ready, and you can score yourself. So now, I'm down to a 4, okay? So that's much better than when I started at a 9, okay? So that's a great thing to do. You can do this even as like a morning affirmation. So like I've seen some people that'll go like this. They'll go like, and you can start it off with even though, right? So we'll start off, we can do something like, even though I have no idea what's ahead of me today, I know that I am going to have a great day, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I am ready for whatever, people throw at me. I have a lot of energy today, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Go right over the eyebrow here. I have lots of things to do today, but I'm just going to power through because I am fabulous, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself, right? We're going to go under the eyes. People count on me, and they like me, and I just know I'm going to have a fabulous day. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Underneath the nose. Again, even though I have no idea what the day is going to bring, I know it's going to be a great day. I just know it. Into the chin. Even though I don't know what I have going on my schedule, I know that I can handle anything that comes my way, because I completely love and accept myself. And so you see how that goes, and you can go through the rest on your own. So That is emotional freedom technique. It's super easy, and it is really, really a powerful, powerful technique. And I would highly encourage you to bring that into your practice. Like I said, it just takes a few moments. At first, it feels a little bit silly, I know. But once you get cooking and really, get into it, it's really, really amazing. It's really amazing. So if you are having if you're kind of stuck in some certain places in your life, like maybe you're holding on to some grief or holding on to some relationships, or you're feeling very stressed or high anxiety, this is really a great tool to use. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.